McGregor did. It's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him, and he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. He needs that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's absolutely, he needs money. You think he's going Once broke? Again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
Because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no...
Joe Rogan was quite outspoken when he challenged Floyd Mayweather, doubting the validity of his assertions regarding owning 60 buildings worth $42 million. Floyd's flashy statistics have been frequently refuted by trustworthy sources who maintain that the riches Mayweather boasts about are heavily inflated. In spite of the public image of a financial kingdom, it appears Mayweather's alleged wealth could be a structure of deception built on falsehoods and empty claims.
Floyd is just piecing him up. Boxed up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. Floyd was just boxing him up, which is what he does. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him. It doesn't even hurt his record. Also, money. He needs that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's not that expensive though, but
he's only 46. But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
You think they give them to him?
Yeah, because then you get a video like that.
Right. That's smart.
And then you get Floyd's Air Force Ones given away for charity. That's a tax write-off. And all sorts of things that goes into
Yeah, you
that.
got a good point. But those $1 million watches, they're not giving you those.
Observing his development, Floyd transitioned from being a thrilling pugilist to adopting the persona of Money Mayweather. Joe Rogan remarked on how Floyd stopped prioritizing the excitement of the sport and instead started focusing primarily on profit, while often showing a lack of respect toward his rivals.
Went from being like a really exciting pressure fighter and he had a bunch of hand problems to like Money Mayweather, start talking, just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's great.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my f***ing jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
Joe Rogan has additionally highlighted that Floyd is recognized not merely for his technical boxing prowess, but rather for the vast sums of money he possesses. He stands as one of the most celebrated fighters in history. Nevertheless, Rogan rejects the notion of him participating in MMA, stating explicitly that Floyd would be decimated in that arena. This demonstrates how even highly regarded analysts have doubted his true versatility and talent outside of the boxing ring.
License wants 6 to 8 months to train.
He's screwed.
First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on, get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight.
You'd be screwed.
It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said it should be 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to suck, but Conor's going to get a hold of him. And then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way the way from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien range for Floyd.
In a different instance, Joe Rogan showcased Floyd's authority by recounting the tale of how Mayweather purportedly dismissed a referee during the course of a match. Rogan stressed that such an action could only be performed by an individual like Floyd, who sits at the absolute peak of the sport, both in terms of notoriety and power. This event once more illustrates how significantly Floyd's wealth permeates every aspect of his professional life.
The referee said Floyd Mayweather hit him behind the head. So Floyd fired the referee in the middle of the bout. Floyd throws this punch, and he's 100% correct. The punch landed the side of the head. It's a right hook. It's a perfect punch. And the referee was saying, watch the back of the head. He's like, what the f*** are you talking about? And so he kicks the guy out, and they bring in a different referee who finishes the fight. It was insanity.
According to Rogan, Floyd's incomparable drive for competition originated from his childhood. His father and uncle were both intensely competitive individuals who instructed him to exert himself in every endeavor. This influence molded him into the supreme fighter he became during his golden years. However, this competitive spirit also appears to have extended into the way he handles commercial ventures and personal riches today.
Just look at boxing in terms of like how often you get hit versus how often do you hit the other guy. He's the best ever. The way him and his uncle and his father talk, I imagine they were always super competitive from the time they were young.
Yeah.
Like he grew up being they're super competitive. They're competitive about talking shit. They're competitive about all kinds of things. So it's like that hive, like growing up with that all the time, and the box.
Floyd once asserted that he generates $3 million each month, implying that his earnings exceed those of Bill Gates. While such remarks might dazzle his supporters, anyone knowledgeable about boxing compensation and pay-per-view structures would recognize these assertions as being more fiction than reality. Financial experts have mostly ignored such figures, noting that the mathematics simply do not reconcile realistically.
And Floyd Mayweather says he makes $300 million a month, which is $3.6 billion a year. He makes more money than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of those guys. So I say all that to say this. The money that Canelo was looking for, they can easily come up with that money. Floyd Mayweather got it.
Well, listen, let me put it this way to you. If he makes what did he say, $300 million a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm 6'4" and 240, and I know I'm 5'8" and a half and 240. So there you go. There's no way. There's that. If he makes $3 million a month on his investments, that's a lot. $36 million a year. That's a lot. So I know guys that are worth, $500-600 million, plenty of them, and they don't make $36 million a year, let alone $300 million a month. So there you go.
Floyd has consistently expressed how financial gain is the focal point of his existence. He even declares his desire for his offspring to follow his lead and engage in the same type of commerce he does. His primary objective, he claims, is establishing generational prosperity. But this ideology has also made him a recipient of disapproval from those who feel he values profit more than personal integrity.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. I told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
Despite his enormous revenue, there are multiple accounts and accusations suggesting that Floyd owes funds to other athletes. One of the most prominent of these narratives involves the rapper 50 Cent, who alleged Floyd defrauded him of $2 million while Floyd was incarcerated. He requested 50 Cent to manage his promotional company. 50 Cent put in capital, but later asserted Floyd behaved as if he knew nothing upon his release.
We brought them over. I brought him over while Floyd was, still incarcerated.
Yeah.
Then he comes home. There's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying him the new Lamborghini and all these new things. And I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you had already invested.
Yeah.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardlessly.
Right.
So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he going to say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I got to ask you for it?
Right.
And then when he...
Are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face, and he told me to do that.
50 Cent did not conclude with just one anecdote. He mentioned that many individuals within Floyd's social circle actually hold a grudge against him. Per 50 Cent, Floyd is preoccupied with money and is devoid of fundamental principles. He claimed that Floyd perpetually boasts about his riches and prestige, making it difficult for anyone to honor him beyond his professional boxing achievements.
So the money's really gone.
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money.
And it took been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone. Trust me. Now it's like if you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Do you think he'll step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
Floyd's monetary disputes do not terminate there. Logan Paul also stepped forward and declared that Floyd remains in his debt following their exhibition bout. In spite of the worldwide interest and the millions of dollars produced, Logan maintains he still has not been compensated in full. This illustrates a trend of Floyd adopting a profit-first strategy even further, occasionally to a very debatable degree.
Why fight Logan Paul?
Name another boxer besides myself that's more famous than Logan Paul.
Tyson Fury?
What? I want you to look up Tyson Fury, how many followers, and look up how many followers Logan Paul has.
Logan Paul, 56 million. Tyson Fury, 4 million.
So 50 compared to 4 something. I can fight a fighter right now, guarantee myself 35 million. Or me and Logan Paul can go out and entertain and have fun and make 100 million or more. So if you were me, you gotta look at 35 million for 12 rounds and 100 for 6 rounds. Big difference.
Oscar de la Hoya has also contributed his perspective. He believes Floyd remains in need of cash, and that is why he persists in fighting every now and then. According to de la Hoya, pugilists like Floyd often become bankrupt because they engage in extravagant expenditures. Considering Floyd's opulent lifestyle, involving vehicles, attire, and private aircraft, this worry does not appear to be without merit.
Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're going to have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
Floyd has captured headlines on many occasions for his profligate spending. He possesses a timepiece valued at $18 million and asserts he has hundreds more, each costing thousands. These displays of wealth might attract notice, but they also trigger debates regarding whether such routines are sustainable over the long term, even for an individual with Floyd's bank balance.
How much is it?
$1.8 million.
$1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million, dude?
You're the first to see it.
That's insane. That
1.8 is high. 18 life.
That happy birthday, champ.
That's how we doing.
1 point. That is sick, dude.
But you gotta show him what he's saying.
Money green.
No,
Hold on. This watch was made specifically for the champ, Floyd Money Mayweather. 1 of 1 piece.
One of one.
The money team.
Can we see it on him?
Yes, sir.
That 1 of 1.
$1.8 million.
So your new contract, you wanted no extensions. That's one thing.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
that's one thing.
Okay. What was one of them? The ability to box?
One of them was the ability to box. They said that wasn't an option. Boxing is dead. It's not possible. This and that.
Now, what does that feel like to you, knowing that Conor McGregor did it and fought Floyd Mayweather and made $100 million?
Yes, gentlemen, let's do this.
No. A bitch, nigga, that's that shit I don't like. No. Sneak designs, that's that shit I don't like.
Still waiting? Well, I think I'm separated now. You know, I don't think there's no boxer in history that has accomplished what I've accomplished. Not bragging or boasting, just speaking the truth. I take my hat off to a lot of legendary champions, you know, that paved the way for me to be where I'm at in the sport of boxing. but that was their era, and this is my era. Had a tremendous career. And we got young fighters that's on the rise, that's under our banner. The ultimate goal is to find the next Floyd Mayweather that can break my...
Something like Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. What is your reaction?
When you watching boxing for free, you can have millions and millions and millions of views. But when you're watching Floyd Mayweather, you have to pay. I think WWE is good for Logan.
And Jake Paul?
Easy. At 48, too easy.
You don't think there's an opportunity to land a big punch on Floyd?
Let me tell you something about Floyd. This is what I don't like about him either. No matter whatever we say about him, and it could be true, but he's in that gym. He's a rat. He retired, but he stayed in the gym. He can't help it. It's just he don't do drugs. That's his heroin, the gym.
Someone told me this. They say he doesn't have a vice. Yeah. He doesn't have a vice.
No, he does. The gym.
Floyd Mayweather is the most successful boxer in history with a 50-0 record and one of the wealthiest athletes of all time with $1 billion in earnings. But I bet you didn't know it all started with a $750,000 bet on himself. Here's the wild story. In 2006, Floyd Mayweather was 10 years into his boxing career and earning over $5 million per fight. At the time, Mayweather was signed to Bob Arum's Top Rank Boxing promotion, a partnership which saw Arum get 25% of Mayweather's fight purse. But Mayweather wanted more, and in 2006, he turned down $8 million to fight Antonio Margarita and said he deserved $20 million to fight Oscar De La Hoya. Arum wasn't happy and wouldn't pay up, so Mayweather paid the $750,000 exit fee in his contract to leave Top Rank. Mayweather then went on to promote his own fights, earning a percentage of every ticket, hot dog, and beer sold at the event, and most importantly, all pay-per-views sold. And just 1 year later in 2007, after leaving Top Rank, Mayweather made $25 million for his win against Oscar De La Hoya. Now that's what happens when...
Joe Rogan was among those who remarked that the encounter between Floyd and Conor McGregor was nothing but a pursuit of profit. Floyd had already gone into retirement, but came back for a $100 million reward in an exhibition contest. For an individual who perpetually discusses money, this was merely another instance of converting popularity into a massive financial fortune.